Hello everyone. In last video we started the DC bridges, and we have seen some part of the Wheatstone bridge. So we will continue the Wheatstone bridge. So in Wheatstone bridge we have seen the circuit where four resistances are connected. R1 R2 fixed resistances, that is called as the ratio arm, and variable or adjustable resistance, that is R3, which is called as a standard arm, and unknown resistance R4 is connected. And for representation of null deflection, galvanometer is connected in between that two bridges or two branches of the bridge, and voltage source or battery is connected to that bridge. And this is the another possible configuration of Wheatstone bridge we already seen. In this configuration, respective current and voltages through each of the resistance is shown in this figure. So regarding Thevenin equivalent circuit, we will continue. A number of galvanometers are available with different current sensitivities and internal resistances. It is difficult to select or to opt for a particular galvanometer for bridge circuit without performing prior computations regarding its sensitivity, since it must possess the required level of sensitivity to detect a condition of imbalance. The sensitivity must be checked by calculating the current through the meter for a small imbalance. This requires the Thevenin equivalent circuit of the bridge. The current can now be obtained by looking into terminals R and S of the circuit. So I will show you that circuit. So the current can be obtained by looking into terminals R and S of the circuit shown in the figure. So here you can see the terminals R, Q, S and P. So here we need R and S. So for this, first remove the galvanometer and calculate equivalent voltage appearing at these terminals R and S. So if we remove this galvanometer, then we can write the between voltage appearing these terminals, that is ERS equals to we can write EPR minus EPS. So this EPR and EPS, or we can write instead of EPR, instead of EPR we can write I1 R1. Okay, current flowing through this resistance and the value of resistance, that is I1 R1. And for EPS, sorry, I2 into R2. Next, we can write for I1 and I2, we can write the following expressions. That is, I1 equals to E upon R1 plus R3, and for I2, E upon R2 plus R4. So if we substitute the values of I1, I2, we can write ERS equals to E Thevenin's or ETH equals to E in bracket R1 upon R1 plus R3 minus R2 upon R2 plus R4, and this equation represents the required Thevenin equivalent voltage. Once this voltage is obtained, replace the battery with internal resistance and find the equivalent resistance of the circuit looking into the same terminals. So the circuit can be redrawn. So circuit can be redrawn as shown in the figure. So here R1, R2, R3, R4, and here RB, terminals P, Q, R and S. So this circuit is redrawn. In the figure, internal resistance of battery is assumed to be 0 ohm, is assumed as 0 ohm, since it is much lower than the bridge resistances. Therefore, if there is a short circuit between the terminals P and Q, so here if there is a short circuit between terminals P and Q, Thevenin's resistance we can write as RTH equals to R1 R3 upon R1 plus R3 plus R2 R4 upon R2 plus R4. Now the circuit of Wheatstone bridge can be converted into its Thevenin's equivalent circuit, which consists of an EMF ETH with internal resistance RTH. The resultant circuit is shown here, in which EMF ETH and its internal resistance RTH is shown here. Notice that the galvanometer is also connected between R and S. Galvanometer is connected, through which the current can be calculated as Im equals to ETH upon RTH plus Rm, where Im and Rm represents the galvanometer current and resistance respectively. It can be concluded from this equation that the sensitivity of the bridge circuit can be improved either by increasing the Thevenin equivalent EMF ETH, which can be increased by increasing the supply voltage, or by using a more sensitive galvanometer. So it is quite clear that the Thevenin equivalent circuit is a useful method for inspecting the response of the galvanometer. The accuracy of measurement depends upon the sensitivity of galvanometer as well as upon the accuracy of individual components used in the circuit. The Wheatstone bridge is capable of finding resistance values ranging from few ohm to several mega ohms. Here, the upper limit for the measurement is decided by the fact that for high resistance measurement using this method, Thevenin resistance becomes higher, causing a reduced meter current and thereby reduced sensitivity of the meter. If much smaller resistance are measured, the same order resistances are difficult to determine, and therefore Wheatstone bridge is not suitable for very low resistance measurement. Another bridge circuit is known as Kelvin bridge, and it is used for this type purpose. Now we will see one numerical. An unbalanced Wheatstone bridge is given with following specifications. R1 is 2 kilo ohm, R2 is 2.5 kilo ohm, R3 6 kilo ohm, R4 8 kilo ohm. EB is 5 volt and RM is 200 ohm. Determine the current flowing through the detector. So this is the numerical. Now we have seen the Thevenin equivalent circuit, and from the Thevenin equivalent potential between terminals R and S, we can write that is ETH equals to E in bracket R1 upon R1 plus R3 minus R2 upon R2 plus R4. So if we substitute the values, so ETH is not known, so E is the, that is EB is given 5 volt, then in bracket R1 upon R1 plus R3. So R1 is 2 kilo ohm, that's why 2 into 10 raised to 3, because we are putting the values in ohm. Then again in denominator 2 into 10 raised to 3, that is R1 plus R3 is 6 kilo ohm, so plus 6 into 10 raised to 3 minus R2 upon R2 plus R4. So minus R2 is 2.5 kilo ohm, 2.5 into 10 raised to 3 upon R2 plus R4, that is 2.5 into 10 raised to 3 plus 8 into 10 raised to 3. So after calculating, we will get 0.059 volt, because here we have seen Thevenin equivalent potential, and that is 0.059 unit will be volt. The Thevenin equivalent resistance is given as RTH equals to R1 R3 upon R1 plus R3 plus R2 R4 upon R2 plus R4. So again, if we substitute the values R1 R3 2 into 10 raised to 3 into 6 into 10 raised to 3 upon R1 plus R3 2 into 10 raised to 3 plus 6 into 10 raised to 3 plus R2 R4 upon R2 plus R4. So here 2.5 into 10 raised to 3 into 10 into 8 raised to 8 into 10 raised to 3 upon R2 plus R4, 2.5 into 10 raised to 3 plus 8 into 10 raised to 3, and after calculating we will get RTH, that is Thevenin equivalent resistance, as a 3.4 kilo ohm. Now current flowing through the detector can be obtained as Im equals to ETH upon RTH plus RM. So now we have calculated ETH as 0.059 volt and RTH, that is 3.4 kilo ohm. So if we substitute the required values, we can write Im equals to 0.059, that is ETH upon RTH plus RM. RTH is 3.4 into 10 raised to 3 plus RM. RM is given and RM is 200 ohm. So here instead of 200 ohm, here 0.2 into 10 raised to 3 is written. So after calculating this expression, we will get Im equals to 0.016 microampere, or we can write 0.016 into 10 raised to minus 6 ampere. So for into 10 raised to minus 6, here micro is written, so 0.016 microampere. This is the current flowing through the detector we have calculated. So this is the Thevenin's equivalent circuit of Wheatstone bridge circuit, and also seen one numerical based on the Wheatstone bridge, unbalanced Wheatstone bridge. So how to calculate the current flowing through the detector? So in next video we will see about the Kelvin bridge circuit. Thank you for watching this video.